Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears taking on Michael Penix and the Atlanta Falcons.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Soldier Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Runs through the contact. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. To throw, it's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air, Williams. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
Well, they were trying to
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. They'll throw with Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is fielded at the 27. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked. There he goes, left side. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Here's Penix on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A A play fake. Now Penix. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Downfield throw tip, but he's still got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. To throw, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll look middle here and get it to Adunze. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Williams. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Howard. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and throw with Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Robinson with another carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 76 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Robinson up the middle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the 1st. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it with Robinson, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his open man. It's Carr. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on second down is Williams. To the left side into the hands of Adunze. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, here's Williams. He shakes him off. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you, too, in a bit. For now, plenty of early...
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll go play action here with Penix. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Yeah, given 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6. Algier now up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired. And
that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Turner, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Williams to the air on 2nd down. That's caught by Howard. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Yeah. You don't want that.
Back to throw. Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field.
He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. When we clip out the box score, nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hand off now to Robinson. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Dancing to his left. That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Penix working out of the gun here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To the air, Penix sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Coup for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
That time, a 9-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now this one complete on the slant route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, here's Williams. And again back to Kmet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To throw once more, here's Williams.
He finds his man, complete. That's Carr. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Atlanta regains possession of the football.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now Williams. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw.
And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that
spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
129 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They'll run it now with Robinson.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Penix. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Williams looking to throw on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To the air once more, Williams. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Atlanta, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.